Good morning. It is day one of the AZT and I'm almost ready. I've got to get the last couple things packed up. The shuttle should be here in 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to get finished up here. It's kind of a cold morning. It's in the upper 30s outside, but we've got a couple hour ride. So I think by the time we get to the border, it's supposed to be like mid 40s. But I do have 2 layers on and yeah, I'm just ready to get going.
Let me try. Like you try. It's going now.
You got it?
I think.
A little bit of an unplanned stop at a gas station. The shuttle van is overheating, so we've been here for a bit drinking coffee. The shuttle driver was just adding coolant to the radiator, and she said if this doesn't work, she has another shuttle coming to meet us. So just a small delay, but hey, it's a beautiful day. It's warming up a little bit. All right, good morning. We're on trail, not the AZT yet. We have about 5 miles to get to the start of the AZT, but so far the weather is beautiful. It's about 50 something degrees and sunny, and the scenery is far prettier than I expected already. You know, this feels kind of amazing to be on trail, but since I haven't hit the AZT yet, I don't really feel like I'm on trail yet. So it's 4.9 miles to get there. I've already seen a lot more people than I thought I would see today. There are 6 of us in the shuttle. Stealth from Scotland, and then Jeff and Bella, the ones that were on the planes with me yesterday, and then another couple, I don't know their names. And then I was 6. I passed another guy on this climb already. His name was Heathen. And then I saw 1 or 2 other people up ahead of me on one of the switchbacks earlier. So there are several of us out here. But gosh, it's a beautiful day already. Yeah, how blue the skies are. Okay, that's the way I came from. Up here at the pass and going over the other side. Now, let's look at this view over here. I'm starting to get all the feels. I don't know if I've talked about it on a video, but if you watched my PCT hike, you know there were times that I didn't like being there. But as I suspected, once I was off trail, I definitely started loving the trail more. And I do think that probably the PCT and AT were much closer in experiences. I think once you get off the trail away from the bad parts, all you remember is the good. And that's probably why I romanticize the AT so much. Being here in these huge views, it kind of looks like Southern California in some ways. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to be here. I'm about 2.2 miles. I'm over that first big climb. So 2.2 in, and I've only got like 1.4 to the border. And I did not explain it very well earlier. The visitor center we stopped at when we got dropped off was the Coronado National Monument. So now you know where I am, and my heart is full. This is just, it's surreal. Look at this, there's a bench up here. So I guess I gotta sit there. Alrighty, so I'm at the trail junction. That means I have finished Joe's Canyon Trail. Now I gotta get on the AZT, which I've yet to see an AZT trail marker. But I'll get on the AZT, go southbound 1 mile to the Mexican border, and then turn around and head back. And then I'll be on my way north. I just turned a corner, and what do I see? I see a border wall and a monument staring back at me. And just like that, guys, this is so hard to believe. I'm standing back at the United States-Mexico border. Actually, I crawled through the fence to get to the monument, so I'm actually in Mexico right now. And wow, it's incredible to be back at the border, heading north on another big through hike. I mean, this isn't as long as a PCT, but 800 miles is still a long way. And I am so looking forward to this. I don't know, everything just feels different. Like, in the past, like on the AT and the PCT, I feel like I had a anxious or nervous feeling starting. And today I just feel like, I don't know, just like at peace and bliss and just pure happiness. And, you know, I'm just very grateful. Grateful to be able to be here and to do this again. Let's get walking north. I've not eaten much today. I've only had a Cliff Bar, the hotel room, and a couple cups of coffee. And I am hungry, but I'm waiting to get to Montezuma Pass. I think there is like a picnic tables and things like that there. So that's where normally people are dropped off, but the road was supposed to be closed through this week. So that's why we had to do the longer way. Once we were here, I think it was only an extra 2 miles, not an extra 3 or 4 or 5. But I just passed 2 ladies doing a day hike, and I said, "Oh, where are you coming from?" And they said, "Oh, the parking lot." And I looked there and she goes, "Yeah, they reopened it early." So the road was open. We started off with more miles than we needed to. But oh well, Joe's Canyon was a pretty hike. So it is what it is. I mean, what's another 2 miles? But I've got to be getting really close to Montezuma Pass, and I am ready for lunch. And I hope they have trash cans so I can eat and get rid of trash right away. All right, I just had lunch here at Montezuma Pass. It's about time to start walking again. There's all the cars because the road's open. Unfortunately, I think I'm getting hiker hunger already, like 5 miles in, so I may not brought enough food. But I had lunch with Andrew, Rebecca, and Stealth, and then Heathen caught up to us and was there for a few minutes. And now we are, well, this sign says we're going to the Crest Trail. I think this is probably the same trail, but I better check far out. But before I do that, we have a lot more climbing. So I think I have I have a 3,000 foot climb total. I've climbed a little bit of it already, but it's about 6 miles to the Bathtub Springs water source, and it's pretty much all climbing until then. So let's get to it. Oh, I'm huffing and puffing. Stop to breathe for a minute. Man, you can't tell, but I'm up pretty high. You see the trail there, and then right there, and then across that valley, or canyon, I guess, It looks like Andrew and Rebecca. See if I can find them in the Zoom. There you go. And then, yep, that's all I see. This has been a legit climb. I've only come 1,400 feet since the terminus or something like that. Or maybe we've come more than that. I think we've got like 1,600 more to go. And it's 3.0 miles to the top. I was hoping we were further up than this because we've been climbing since lunch. And it's steep. Like it's a proper climb. But it's beautiful when you stop and there's some trees in the way now. I'll show you again later. All right, I was walking along the trail. And I see this little tunnel in the trees. Look at this. It's like a mine shaft. I think I need to get in there and take a break. Sit in the shade right there. Okay, I normally would not take a break this soon. I just looked at far out. I am only 1.5 miles from lunch. So that is kind of crazy. The good news is, I just looked also, and we've already climbed 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet and 1.5 miles. No wonder I'm feeling it. But look at this. I'm here in this little bit of a cave, and then the rest of it's blocked off. But isn't that neat? Looking south on trail there. And actually now we can see right over there, that's Montezuma Pass in the visitor center. And there we go north. It is about 20 after 3. I don't know if you can see in this camera or not. There's some snow right over there. I'm getting close to 8,500 feet right now and got to go to like 91. So I think I got another 1.2 or 1.3 to the top. And man, like I said earlier, this climb is worse than I thought. But gosh, this is beautiful. And while the climb has been harder than I anticipated, I have definitely had this feeling of just being so grateful and so happy to be climbing a mountain. I mean, this is just pretty amazing. Just stopped back there, had another snack break, and I don't know if it's the elevation. I'm not really that high, but I'm definitely feeling a little bit more gassed than normal. And I've been stopping to take breaks a lot. But it sounds like the other people that I've been kind of bumping around with today that shuttled here with me are all doing the same. We'll pass each other when we stop for breaks, or several times we've kind of stopped and taken brief breaks together. But I think, let's see. Oh no, they're not. I was thinking 2 of them are ahead of me, but they're not, because I passed them just not long ago. They were doing a snack break. So actually the other 3 are behind me. And then I think the 2 that lived by me and that I flew down with, I don't know that we'll see them again. They told us that they were about 2 miles behind us because they hadn't gone to the border when we were back from the border. And they said they were going to be going pretty slow and not go very far today. So they said, we may not see them again, which is unfortunate because I would like to have gotten to know them, especially since we live near each other. But anyway, ready to get to the top of this thing. I'm ready to get to camp, but I still have several miles for that. I think I'm ready to get there because I'm hungry, and I am really looking forward to dinner. I was just walking thinking, which of my 3 dinners do I want on night 1? Some patches of snow. And let me zoom out a little bit here. Trail goes here, here, and up through that rock up there. All right, so we're here at Mini Fuller Ridge. So it's nothing like Fuller Ridge. It's actually not even bad at all. It's just barely covered As soon as I said that, I'll probably fall. But this is nice. We got from like the desert, we got up to the top. It was a little breezy and cool up there, so I didn't video. There's a few people standing around. Didn't want to put a camera in their face. But now we're in big pine trees and snow. So we have seen several climates so far today. Just a little update. Honestly, these climbs are kicking my butt. We all just stopped and got water at the famous bathtub springs. I did not film it all though because the people were all there talking and I didn't want to get the camera out. It was kind of a small confined spot. I didn't realize that's what it was like around there. One of the guys is going to stay there or close by there. And I'm going to try to do another 3. But it's like 5:40 or something. I haven't looked lately. And maybe 5:45. So I don't know, I'm going to be pushing up against daylight. But I think that's the next like established decent camp spot. And I think one of the people said they would probably see me there. And then the couple is, they said they weren't sure. They said they didn't know if they had another 3 whatever in them. So I don't know, maybe camp alone, maybe not, we'll have to see. But it got cold down there by that spring. I have gloves on right now. It's, now that I'm back up on top, it's breezy, but it's nowhere nearly as cold as it was down in that canyon. All right, I'm in my tent, but today did not go as planned. We did less than 10 trail miles and we got here at dark. And the only reason was because we weren't going to make where we were heading, and none of us that were heading that way made it. So my new Scottish sidekick, who you probably haven't seen yet. Oh, you saw her this morning. She was untightening the radiator cap or something. Anyway, we got here and no one else made it as far as we did, unless they're coming at night. So it is what it is. I may run out of food before Patagonia at this rate, but today was tough. It was way tougher than I gave the trail credit for. But I am immensely happy to be here. I'm going to have some beef and mashed potatoes for dinner. It's cooking right now. And then I'm going to go to bed. So I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all now, good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.